Hello and welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another GT Sport drift setup. This time round it's a car we've all been waiting for, and it's finally coming, update 1.38, and it's the Toyota AE86. It's one of the most iconic drift cars, mainly thanks to Initial D, and most people that are into drifting will all admit they absolutely love this car. There's not a great deal of power on offer even when you fully max this one out, but the car is very light and there's plenty of control, so it makes for a really good drift car as you'd expect. As always, just use the settings that I've come up with today as a bit of a base for yourself. Feel free to adapt them to suit your style. Everyone does seem to have a different style when it comes to drifting within GT Sport, so just find what's comfortable for you. But what I have put up today should be a good place to start. Everything you see within the video today has all been filmed using the setup that I'm giving you, and as you can see I have been on various tracks. It seems to work quite well on some of the larger corners, but it's definitely better designed to the shorter, more technical side of things. Tracks like Sukubu and Suzuka work really well with this car. If this is the first time you come past the channel, please make sure you subscribe. I've got content like this coming out all the time. Also, give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. It really helps the channel grow when you do. There'll be a link down in the description to my Discord server. If you fancy meeting up with other people in lobbies on GT Sport, it's a perfect place to start. What I'm going to do now is take you over to the settings where I can explain this build a little bit further. So with the AE86, what you want to do is take the power level all the way up to level 3 there and take it as high as you can to 192%. That's going to give you 243 brake horsepower. Weight reduction, you only need to take level 2. If you take it any further, all you can do is actually increase the weight, so I wouldn't worry about that. Drop the weight all the way down there to 91%, which is going to give you 855 kilograms. Traction control set to 0. I've got comfort hards, both front and rear for this build. Brake balance, it remains the same there at 0. Now ride height, I've got 90 on the front and 90 on the rear. Natural frequency, I've got set to 1.75 on the front and 1.45 on the rear. Anti-roll bar is 7 on the front and 5 on the back. The compression and rebound there remain the same at 60, 60 and 90 and 90. Camber angle on the front is set to 2.9 and 0.8 on the rear. The toe angle is set out on the front to 0.3 and in 0.1 on the rear. Now there's no adjustment for downforce. With the differential, I've just set it to fully customised there. The LSD initial torque I've set to 12 and the others remain the same at 40 and 20. And transmission wise here, I've just set it to fully customised. The max speed is set to 118 miles an hour. And what I'll do is I'll just leave it on this last screen here so you can have a look at that, but just make sure all the numbers match up. What I will say is I found myself drifting primarily in 4th gear. That seems to be the one that works best, certainly for things like Suzuka. But just play around with it and make it your own, and hopefully you enjoy it as much as I am. Don't forget to use the comment section to let me know your feedback on this build, and also to let me know if there's any other builds you'd like to see me do here on the channel. What I'll do is I'll just leave you with some more footage of me messing around with the car, and I'll see you all on the next one.